Hey, Godzilla.
Hey Amber, what's up?
Okay, I was wondering if we could talk for a little bit, because I'm kind of going through some stuff right now.
The hell do I look like, your therapist?
Please, you're like the only super cool, chill person around here that I can talk to.
Feel free to talk away, but I charge by the hour.
Seriously?
Yeah. After all the shit I had to deal with, I think I have every right to start charging for the drama.
Okay, whatever, so fine. Okay, I was talking to the girls today, and there's this new guy.
Get to the ever-loving point.
Well, they all started hating on me and telling me that I had a prissy childhood where I got everything I wanted, and they all had a hard upbringing.
Yeah, I doubt you had a hard upbringing.
Oh my god, how can you say that?
What part of your upbringing was hard, Amber?
Oh, well, I can tell you. My parents made me at a young age learn to hunt for my own food. And there were times I was scared and I went hungry for a very long time.
Okay. Why was that hard upbringing?
Because they put me in harm's way and they didn't care.
You realize that most of us have that happen to us so that we can learn to hunt for ourselves? How was that a hard upbringing? And by the way, it was only in the third cycle of your life that your parents started teaching you because of all of the pressure from the community. You weren't doing that when you were a baby. We were.
Oh, please, you freaking hypocrite. Don't sit there and tell me that you had a hard upbringing. You have everything just handed to you.
I don't have shit handed to me. I had to work very hard for what I have. You wanna know what my childhood was like? Alright, sit back, put your tight little ass on that soft sponge thing that I will call a sofa. And listen. My life started out rough. Immediately, when I hatched, there was lightning and big noises, and it was just chaos. I woke up with a literal foot in my ass. I am not kidding you. A whole foot in my ass.
I'm sorry. Is this like a real story?
Yes, it's a real story.
How do you get,
Well, maybe if you stop interrupting me, I can tell you and explain.
Okay, alright, sorry. Jeez, proceed.
So what happened is my brother's egg and my egg kind of fused down the middle, but then what happened is, I guess his foot tried to break out of his egg too early, and then it fused with my asshole. Okay, so the point is, I had a hard, just from out the egg. Okay, moving on. Our mother was able to separate us, but it was only after like a few days after we kind of... Okay, skipping past that part. There was about 4 or 5 of us, I think, starting out. Maybe more. But a whole bunch of us died because another big male that had a bone to pick with my father decided to eat like half of us or whatever. So there was only like 3 of us or 4 of us left. I think 4 because I could remember waking up and smelling something really bad one morning, and then I went and I saw like piece of what looked like my tail like strewn all over the place, but there was no body. So I guess that one popped the weasel too. So there was only 2 of my siblings. I had 2 brothers, and one was freaking huge. And when I say huge, I mean huge. I spent the better half of my childhood fighting him off, literally, like he was a freaking predator, like hunted me, literally thought I was something to freaking eat. Yes, I was breathing hard because I was scared out of my mind because my brother had been chasing me. Hey, bird, where you at? I just want to taste you just a little bit. Mom says that we're supposed to groom each other. And if you don't listen to me, you're not listening to Mom. You know how mad she can get. She farts those farts, man. Knock you straight out. You want that to happen to you again, man? Where are you, bird? Hey, Ruffin, I don't think he's here. Shut the hell up. Did I ask you for your opinion? No, but, then shut up, man. I mean, maybe I'm thinking, like, you know, shouldn't we just, like, ask him to join us? No, why would we do that? Survival of the fittest, Thero, alright? You're small. Yeah, you're smaller than him, but I can use you because you can crawl in spaces and shit, okay? But, like, him, he's just fat and, like, thick and, like, I don't even know why he's related to us. Do you know that my foot was in his ass at birth? Yeah, you tell me this story all the time, man. Bird! You know what? Those little small spaces right there I can't fit in, try those. Alright, what's the matter? Nothing. I just, it's the inside of that place is slimy, and the last time I got eyes, like, in my eyes. You got eyes in your eyes? Yeah. Okay, man. If you don't go in there, my foot's gonna be in your ass. Now you choose what you want to happen to you. Fine. My brother Thero was the smaller of all three of us, but like Ruffin said, he was useful because he was a worm, as my brother said as well. So, yeah, I was just... hate to admit this, I was a real coward. Didn't really help my self-esteem with my brother abusing me and stuff. So in came Thero looking for me that time, and he found me. Hey, man. Yeah, I figured you'd find me in here. Look, I'm not gonna tell him where you are, but at some point you're gonna have to come out and let him hurt me? Why would I do that? You know what happened? It's because you told Ma. But he kept hurting me. And now he wants to kill you because you told Ma. I told him that it would hurt Ma's feelings, and he just said that he'd be doing Mom a favor. Have you reached Dad yet? I don't know where to find him. He's been on the travel sync. Well, if he comes back from the travel sync, then you can talk to him, and then you can, I don't know, he can teach you how to be stronger and stuff. Well, why can't you teach me how to be stronger? I don't know, man. I'm not that strong. Sure you are, Thero. You're stronger than me. No, I'm not. I think in a fight, I would just run and hide. You can beat me anytime. But I can't beat Ruffin. I wish we were friends. I wish Ruffin liked me. You know, I got an idea. You make yourself useful, Ruffin will like you. He's very pragmatic. You mean pragmatic? Yeah, that word. And he'll like you if you do something for him. I tried that already. It doesn't work. Babies! It's Ma. He's not gonna let you pass here. What am I gonna do? You're gonna have to sleep out here again, man. I can't keep covering for you, though. He's gonna start catching wise. Okay, thanks anyway. Alright, see you, man. Bye. My brother hugged me, and he looked so freaking pathetic and sad, and you know what? He should have been strong and stood up for me. That's why his ass is dead. And I didn't kill him, but it was only a matter of time before something did. Good. That's what he gets. Yeah. Anyway. Whoa, wait. You're happy that your brother died? Yeah, I mean, it's not like he was, contributing to anything. Okay, carry on. There were many times I had to sleep away from the nest so I could survive. And one time I was fed up with it, caught in the storm, and I went back home, and there was Ruffin waiting for me. And Mom was there too, mind you. My mom was there. So I came back, and Ruffin's like, what are you doing here? You want to die? And then I was like, no. And my mom was just staring at us and shook her head and looked the other way and pretended like nothing happened. And then Ruffin nearly ripped my head straight off, man. He literally held me, like his two legs, held my mid-torso, and then he took his jaws, put over the top of my head, and started pulling my head in the opposite direction to my legs. He was trying to tear me apart, like literally. And everyone just watched. And there were some other, members of her family that were just sitting there, like, it was funny. So, come on. Talk about hard upbringing. I had a hard upbringing. It was so bad that I literally had to run away for a few months, I think, and live by myself. And that's when I found her. Now, I was still close by my home, and I found a friend. She was just like me. But she was an orphan, but she claimed that my dad was her dad. Look, I don't know. I don't know the details. All I know is that I finally had someone that was like me, that actually cared about me. Her name was Henna. So, did you talk to your dad? Nah, I was kind of scared. You were scared to talk to your father? Well, yeah, I mean, he's so cool. Look at him. We looked across the water where all the males were gathering and having a atomic breath contest. Don't know why that was so cool, but I guess back then I thought it was. Come on, you don't have to be scared. I can go with you. And what do I tell him? Like, hey, I'm your son, and your other son picking on me? I don't know, it looks so lame. You don't have to say that. Come on, I'll show you. Just trust me. Buddy, do you trust me? I guess so. Come on. She led me into the water, and she signaled me to dive pretty deep so that the adults couldn't, locate us or whatnot. I almost swim up someone's gooch. So I surfaced, and I met my father face to face. And I gotta say, of all the things that I've had to deal with, even in my adulthood, that is one of the scariest moments of my whole life. I literally shit myself in front of him. I'm not lying. Like, there was an everlasting liquid cloud expanding behind me of just brown shit All I could do was look back at him and say,
Hi, Daddy.
the other adults turned around and saw me. It was so embarrassing. Daddy. What are you calling me Daddy for? What the fuck? I heard a low grumble groaning up from the creaks and nooks and crannies of my father's insides. I know that sounds freaking weird, but that's how it sounded to me as a kid. And he stood very slowly and intimidatingly looking down at me. What do you want? Smatter boy, forgot how to speak? Looks like you produced a retarded one there. You seriously need to choose better females. Shut your mouths! At that moment in time, I think everybody in the lake shit themselves. I really want to laugh looking back at it, because, that's what they get, but at that moment I was still really frightened of my father. My father started making his way out of the lake, and he shook himself gently and started receding away from me like I didn't exist. I had to run very fast just to keep up with him. I looked back at Henna, and she urged me to go along with a big, encouraging smile. But now that I look back at it, I think she was actually saying, ha ha ha, maybe it's not such a good idea, you know what I mean? But, little kids don't pick up social expressions and cues. So I kept following him until he laid down in his little pile where he usually lays. He hadn't talked to my mom in a long time. Literally, my dad was the kind of man that was just like, if I haven't tried a female, I will try her. If I already had, it's a waste of time to go again. There's so many different females out there to explore, and especially if other men have them. So that was my dad. I didn't really expect to have a relationship with him. Some of the other members of our species did, but he wasn't one of those. So I really didn't expect much from him talking to him. He had this thing lying down in front of him like a big gigantic whale with 3 heads or something. I don't know what the frick that was, but he was eating it. And as I stepped closer to him, he growled at me. Like, legit looked at me with his big old red eyes and growled at me like he was going to eat me. So I stepped back. Again, what do you want?
I wanted to talk to you.
You wanted to talk to me? Do I look like the kind of individual to sit down and talk with you?
What? You're my dad.
He breathed deeply. And man, I just kept backing up until my tail tip was in the water, because I had a feeling I was going to need to run into the water real quick. I just came back from my travel sink.
You've been here like a long time. I mean...
What'd you say, boy?
Nothing, Dad. Sir.
You have only a few seconds, or you're going to become my meal. My mouth hung open, but something told me that my dad actually meant it.
Well, so the thing is...
Where is your mother?
She's back there. I think she was talking to the male by the green grub. But,
Which male?
The red one with the stripes on his tail. So, what I was gonna say
Old or
is...
young?
What?
Old or young? You got a hard time hearing, boy?
No, he's the old one.
Before I could say anything else, my father ran away from me, like literally ran in the direction of where my mom and this male was. Tell me why the next week I saw pieces of that male all around the perimeter of our territory, like literally. There were just pieces of him. The more I explored, the more pieces I found. My mother didn't talk to me for a long time, and I didn't understand why at the time. I didn't even know why that male was dead, but every other male that I found her talking to, and he asked me about, ended up dead. So I think there's some kind of correlation. I know, it was freaking sick. But, the good thing that came out of all that is that it made him want to talk to me. To freaking, ask about who my mom was talking to. So I got a few words in that he actually managed to listen to.
So, yeah, my brother's still picking on me.
He laughed. Now this made me upset.
Why are you laughing? It's not funny. He really wants to kill me.
What did you do?
What did I do? I didn't do anything to him.
Did you do anything at all?
No.
That's why he wants to kill you. Where's your mother?
She's at the blue sunning pool. Okay.
And he started to get up and leave me before I could say anything else. I was asked not to come home for a long time because apparently my father secured that little area. He didn't want any of the offspring close by. So, yeah, And I understand why. Because I had to hear him hurting and pleasuring my mother in this, the same breath for days and weeks. And that was difficult. Very difficult for me. Very, very difficult. What made it even weirder is when I finally approached my brothers. I hadn't seen Ruffin and Theron in a long time, and the next time I did see them, let's just say it was kind of awkward for me. When I walked into one of my patchy hiding places, I found my two brothers. Ruffin was on top of Thero, and they were playing a game, so they said, but coincidentally that game looked identical to the procreating activities that my mom and Pop did. So that was awkward. The both of them were just staring at me at the time. What are you doing here, man? Oh, I'm sorry, Ruffin. I was just... You better get over here now. I'm gonna break your jaw open. No, please. I didn't see anything. I swear to God, I didn't see anything, guys. There's nothing to not see. What do you mean you didn't see anything? It's okay if you guys want to play a game. It's okay. I don't care. We weren't playing a game, Bird. Okay? I mean, we were playing a game. None of your I'm gonna break you. It's so funny. Okay.
Sorry, is anything really happened when you were a kid? No wonder your brother wanted to kill you. Oh, shit!
Alright, you know what? Story time's done. All I'm trying to say is that I did have a rough childhood, okay? I had to kill my own food. My brother wanted to kill me. And then after I started lying to my dad about the other males that my mom was shagging and he found out that I was lying to him, he wanted to kill me too. So, needless to say, I had to learn to be awesome all by myself. You know what I'm saying? Okay, then. And Henna was like the only sister I had, and then, she got... I don't want to talk about that. Just get out of here, please.
Wait, did something happen to Hannah? What happened? You gotta tell me the rest of the story now. This is so freaking entertaining. Especially your brothers, they're like having fun and discovering themselves. Why didn't you join in?
Amber, my patience. You're wearing it down.
But what happened to Hannah? Oh no, please!
Gedor, stop! You're hurting her! Amber, I gotta go. Alright, I'll see you later.
Wait, what? Oh, come on, really? Did you just have like a PTSD thing, flashback? Because I heard about people that have those, and okay, you're gone. Right. Okay, gotta admit, he's got me beat. His childhood was kind of messed up.